Hello, everybody. I'm the Roo 802, and this is episode 4 of the RooCast. We are covering the New York Giants today, guys. Um, First off, just want to say if you like the content that I post here, um, please make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Most importantly, sorry I'm a little late coming on. This was not supposed to be a solo cast today. I unfortunately had two of my best friends, actually end up. One of them hit me up way ahead of time, and then the second one I haven't heard from after saying he would. So I'm just like he would join it. So it is what it is. I'm rolling solo for tonight, guys. So did a little bit of research about the Giants. Overall, they're not they're not in a bad spot. They got Wandell Robinson. They got Malik Neighbors once he comes back. Wandell Robinson was a 1,000-yard receiver. They got a pretty good running game. Like for when it comes down to three running backs, they have Singletary, Scadaboo when he comes back from injury, and you got Tyrone Tracy Jr. I think Tracy Jr. is good. You got Jackson Dart at quarterback. Um, Tight end Theo Johnson had some good games. I think the biggest thing is you got to get some more help on that offensive line. Dart, not even playing a full season, was sacked 35 times this season. Jackson Dart definitely needs a little bit more help back there. Um, one of the other things I noticed was they need a little bit more help in the secondary, but and maybe a little bit more help at linebacker. But the Giants overall, I think their biggest thing is they truly need a leader and like a true commander at the helm. And it just so happens one has just actually just like dropped into the coaching carousel, guys. You got Mr. Harbaugh. You got Harbaugh going, becoming a free agent now. Hey, how's it going? So Harbaugh, I think if you're any NFL team, I feel like Harbaugh has got to be the number one coach on your list. And if I was the Giants, you got to open up the wallet. You got to give out some. Let's see, basketball video game go right here. I hate you. Hey. That's awesome. Anyways, guys, the Giants have a lot of good things going for them. I feel like the Harbaugh going into the coaching carousel, you got to open up the wallet. You got to pay out the money, whatever Harbaugh wants, and I think Harbaugh could easily with the connection of him and I think it's Joe Shane, which is their GM. Which personally, I would have fired Shane if I was the Giants, but because I think he personally has done enough where it would be. I think he deserves to not have a job there. He let Saquon go, but also at the same time, like I don't think Saquon was ever going to do what he's done with Philly. But I will say before I go too much into what I think the Giants should do, guys, I do want to review some of the playoff games from yesterday. Well, actually, from this past weekend. Plus, we got another one going on tonight. We got Texans Steelers. So, my picks last week, I picked the 49ers to beat the Eagles. Unfortunately, the guest, so one guest, unfortunately called and said something came up. The second guest that I was supposed to have, I never heard from him. So, yeah, basically, but it is what it is. Like, you got to learn to roll with whatever fucking goes your way, guys. Like, if you got to do like my first episode, wasn't supposed to be solo. But hey, you know what? I improvised. I did it. So it's like all good. Like for me, it's a matter of I'm doing this because I enjoy this. I'm doing it for money. I ain't doing it for any other reasons. Just I like talking sports. I want to put my knowledge out there in the world. But also like anybody that does hop on here, hey, I want their opinions to be heard too. Hmm. He wasn't the only one. Hey, thank you, Victor Cruz. If I technically, as a Jets fan, have a second favorite team, it is the New York Giants. And before you guys say anything, my mom was a Giants fan, so and fortunately she's no longer with us, and that's one of the reasons why I root for the Giants. I am a huge Jets fan, but I will root for the Giants when the Jets are not. Yeah, fuck the Patriots. Get out of here, Tyler. This this motherfucker. But as I was saying, guys, I did pick the 49ers yesterday. A big upset there, guys. I actually picked them to beat them on the 5.5 point shit. I also picked the Bears. Boy, what a game that was! I shut that shit off at halftime, and all of a sudden I had to turn that shit back on in the fourth. I'm like, oh shit, Caleb Williams stopped sucking because they Bears were piss in the. They were absolutely shitty that first half, and then they came back in the second half and played amazing. I gotta say that was pretty awesome. The only game I predicted wrong this weekend, guys, unfortunately, was the Jaguars and the Bills, because I picked the Jags to upset the Bills, and that just didn't work out for me, guys. This kind of sucks, but lost out on $130. Kind of sucks. But it is what it is what it is, guys. Hey, welcome. But as I was saying about the Giants, though, you go get Harbaugh. That's your biggest thing. Yeah, Broncos probably will take care of the Bills. And that it will be how I close out tonight's episode, guys. We will be talking about predictions for this weekend's divisional playoffs. Um, I will share some of my favorite divisional playoff memories as well. Um, hell, I should have mentioned Wild Card Weekend just in general uh, memories because I'm like, I remember you know what? Screw it. Why not? We'll do it. Well, some of the best memories I've had for Wild Card Weekend, I believe Wild Card Weekend was when the Diggs catch happened with Minnesota, or was that the divisional playoff? I'm trying to think. Against New Orleans. Was that the divisional playoff or the Wild Card Weekend? Either way, some of my favorite moments playoff wise that I've seen in my lifetime. That was division. Okay, well then perfect. It's the divisional playoffs. Number one favorite memory of the divisional playoffs has to be though 2010 when we beat the Patriots. Those fucking bastards. Going to Foxborough, beat the number one seed in Foxborough 28-21. It was such a beautiful day. It was such a beautiful day in New York Jets land when we beat those bitches. Oh, but I will say some of my other favorite memories. This Super Bowl I liked even more. Hey Tyler, you know all about that Super Bowl, broski. I know you're watching. Shouldn't be laggy. Thank you. Appreciate that. Maybe my phone is just a piece of shit. I don't know, guys. Here, let me do us a favor, guys. Let me close some apps on my phone. Maybe that will fix some of my issues. There we go. Oh, it was so great to piss off Tom Brady. And the best part, the Giants did it twice. Tyree first, and that was the best one. Not gonna lie, because you fucked up a perfect season. Oh man. But I will say some of the best Jets Giants games over the years that I've seen. Despite the Jets losing in this one, the 99-yard touchdown from Victor Cruz. Um, the this one is more a good thing for the Jets side of things. 2015 came back and beat them in overtime. Brandon Marshall made like a crazy like leaping catch above Prince Mukamara for a touchdown. That was a long time ago. When we're talking about Prince Mukamara, he was supposed to be really good. I think he was the number one corner for the Giants back at that time. But he didn't. He definitely didn't live up to the hype. I think that's also back when they had Janoris. Isn't it Janoris Jenkins? Wasn't he? Didn't he play corner? I think at that time. I might be wrong. But I think he played cornerback at that time because that's also at the time when Landon Collins also used to play there with the Giants. Anyways, I'm trying to think some of the other best Jets Giants games. Oh yeah, the time that they Jamal Adams strip sacked Daniel Jones and ran it in for a touchdown. That was back when both teams were sucking too. Now I feel like the Giants are definitely in better shape than the Jets. The Jets have a lot more shit to fill, where the Giants, quite frankly, could very well turn it around and make the playoffs next year easily. Yeah, probably more than likely there, guys, about Drake May. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think Jackson Dart is truly the answer for the Giants, or do you think should they take the number 7 overall pick and go spend it on a quarterback, or do they draft another quarterback later on? I wouldn't. I think Jackson Dart is the guy. I would hold on to him for the. That's going to be their guy for the next 10 to 15 years. I think Dart is a franchise guy. He truly showed that he's the right like he's truly showed that he has the it factor to be that guy. He could be with the right coach. It's all about development. That's why I say Harbaugh. If you go get Harbaugh, I think the Giants can within the next few years are going to be, I think, potentially Super Bowl contenders. Yeah, he does need to. It was funny. I was on a phone call earlier with one of my friends. He was saying he needs to stop trying to run through a brick wall on people, and I'm like, yeah, Dart does need to stop doing that. Why would he go to Tennessee? Oh, we'll say Cam Ward. What? And I will say, I know this is a Giants episode, but with Harbaugh leaving now, I do have to ask Jackson. You think he's gone? You think Jackson's going to be like, no, I want out of here now that Harbaugh is not there? Or do you think it's going to be, oh, now they're going to go get a coach that whatever Lamar wants? I also am going to say the Ravens were idiots for getting rid of Harbaugh. I have no idea why you would fire him. Like, no matter the teams just I feel like some of those players, it's run its course with this with that squad that they had. Yeah, but hey, don't forget that he was ready to get the hell out the door. What? Not even that long ago, guys. So that's why, like, literally, they went through a whole deal where he was gonna seek to a trade and see if any teams would pay the money that they'd want or that he'd want and all that, and nobody would pay him the 200 million he wanted or something like some 200 or 300 million. I forgot what it was, and he and Baltimore was the only one that would pay him the money. So I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. In March, he signed a 3-year extension, so something happened. Yeah, that's weird. It definitely is weird. But definitely thinking. I don't know. I just think with it's obvious that Philly's going to lose AJ Brown, so they're probably going to take a step back unless they pick up another wide receiver that's just as good. Um, Washington, you have no idea what you're going to see from them next year, considering how bad they were this year. The Cowboys, it all depends on what they do with their cap situation. Like, again, I will be reviewing all these teams. Yeah, you hope that he's going to Carolina. I heard he's going to the Patriots. If he goes to the Patriots, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Because I heard Diggs is going to jail. So who knows? Like I heard Diggs might be going to jail. That's something I read today. Because I guess he's having some legal issues or whatever. I don't know much about it. It's just something I saw. What are you laughing about, Pendejo? I have no idea. Hey, I heard that. Well, after this fucking podcast is done, you asshole. Fucking saying I suck at fighting games, cocksucker. Some bullshit. But anyways, I will be covering all 32 teams this offseason, guys. Hey, welcome back. But yeah, I will be covering all 32 teams this offseason. I've already hit the Jets, and now we're working on the Giants today. Tomorrow we are going to do something different. I'm going to switch things up, though, guys. Just a heads up. So I'm not always going to do like. So I'm doing the Giants episode today. I will not be doing the Raiders episode tomorrow, for example. Like I will be doing the Raiders episode probably sometime. Today is Monday, so not tomorrow, which is Tuesday. So probably sometime Wednesday, guys. Wednesday will be my day off. We will be doing an earlier episode probably on Wednesday, probably around noon Eastern Standard Time, guys. That's what I did last time. But tomorrow I'll probably do something different. I always kind of think about it on the day, truly the day that of the episode. What am I feeling about talking about today? Like, kind of leaves a mystery though. What we're talking about until the next morning, and I'll post it. Yeah, guys, always if you haven't already, follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be setting up my TikTok here shortly. Just want to clean up all my social media, make it look really nice, guys. So check me out on Instagram. I'll post on there as well, guys. There is also some reels and stuff that I used to when I used to stream on Twitch and YouTube, guys, for playing video games. We'll say anybody that hasn't already checked out some of my other videos here on my YouTube, go ahead, check out some of my other streams that I've done, some of the other video games I've played. I also have some shorts on there as well. I will be starting to do one thing on my social media though. I am going to start doing like 60-second videos on my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube. Just like little snippets, 60 seconds of like kind of did you know knowledge. Like, for example, like I'm going to throw one out here just for an example. Did you know that in the top 8 of assist leaders all time, that 4 of those guys in the NBA, 4 of those guys played for the Lakers? Bet you $1 that anybody watching, bet you can't name who. At least I'm curious to see if anybody here knows. I know I'm shifting on you guys a little bit because we're talking football, but I want to mix it up a little bit and just plus I'm trying to make the example here of what some of the short form content that I'm going to be making here on this channel. And one other thing I wanted to also bring up, guys. One of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I've been watching sports for as long as I can remember. Been a sports fan pretty much my whole life. Passionate about it. I've always talked about it, talked passionately about it. I love it. I always have. Like, and as especially as I've gotten older, I've gotten more interested in the business side of things, seeing how much salary cap a team has. Like, so like bringing in salary cap, for example, into this conversation. Like, I think the Giants should spend their money wisely this offseason between free agency and the draft. I think they should mostly build through the draft just because it's it's the only sustainable way a team is going to succeed. If you cannot draft, Jets are the perfect example. The Browns are the perfect example as well. When you do not draft well, you suck wang for a long time. Hey, we well, hey, I got to take a moment and acknowledge a very special person in the chat. It's the very own our very own flip flop in the comments. This man has switched teams more than he changes his underwear, guys. He he is a he started off the season as a Lions fan. Then he went from a Lions and a 49ers fan. Then he went to a Bills fan. And then he was saying, at one point he was saying, "Oh, I'm a Patriots fan." Oh, now he's saying, "Go Bears." Oh he man he sucks every team's dick. The only teams he ain't sucking is the shitty ones. You can't root for the Lions and the Bears. They're rivals. Anybody else see what's wrong with this picture, guys? Man is rooting for the Lions and the Bears. And the Bengals. Are you just rooting for all the frickin' animal teams? Josh Johnson has entered the chat. That's his new nickname. That's literally his new nickname. He is Josh Johnson from now on. That is perfect. That is his nickname from now on. He is Josh Johnson. Forever. He is no longer flip flop. He is just Josh Johnson. Because he's not good enough to be Ryan Fitzpatrick. Panthers played a hell of a game. They weren't even expected to be there, man. Like, I will defend the Panthers on that. They played one hell of a game, and they shouldn't have even been in the playoffs. Nobody was expecting them to make the playoffs to start the damn year. Like I was rooting for the Panthers. Oh, they definitely are. And I think Bryce Young, I think he might have actually shown he is the guy. Like they just need to get him a little bit more help at wide receiver, and they need, or maybe even tight end. I don't know. And I would say get him, maybe get him a little bit more help on the offensive line. Maybe I don't know. Like that's why why I have to do a little bit of research to be able to do all these episodes. I'm not gonna lie, because I follow the teams, but I don't know them like that, like a T. Like I know the Jets from the top down, pretty much. Like I know that, but it's also not hard to know the Jets. They suck. What else is there to know? All right, Bernie. You post stupid stuff. I remove them. Remove it there, Bernie. We need. I think we're interviewing your passing game coordinator on defense. Actually, it's funny. Anyways, I think I don't know. What do you guys think? I think the Giants are really one of those teams that's really in position if they get the right coach. If they get the right coach, guys, I think they could literally potentially be. I definitely think they could be a playoff team. I'm not going to say they're a Super Bowl team by any means, guys, but I will say they're definitely a playoff team next year if they get the right coach and they get the right coaching staff. Darth Vader Productions. Hey, welcome. They get the right staff and the players. The Giants will compete with the Eagles for the East. It's dart time. Yep, exactly. Time to throw a dart. But anyways, guys, um so the way I'm gonna do this, when it comes to the next teams in order, I'm gonna be going with the Raiders. I'm also going the Cardinals, the Bengals. Like those are the three teams you guys can look forward to me, uh, like like basically digesting their entire season and trying to figure out who should we hire. Oh, for sure, you guys got to hire. You guys got to hire John Harbaugh. Oh, Harbaugh. He, you, I feel like you have to open the wallet and you have to give him the money. Like you can't be cheap about this. You have to go out and you actually have to pay this man the money because they need an experienced coach. They need Harbaugh, but it's a desirable destiny. I think it is, man. When it comes down to it, like you think about the teams that are most ready. Like you got Tennessee that wants him, you got Miami that wants him. I don't think either of those teams are really that close. You got the Raiders. I don't think the Raiders are that close to competing either. So you got Tennessee, you got the Raiders, you got Tennessee, the Raiders, and let me see, Cardinals. Why the hell would you go to the Cardinals? This message held for review. Fuck the Raiders. Hmm. That's funny. Hey, when I do a episode about wrestling, you're more than welcome to hop on there, buddy. Like you're more than we'll get a Zoom call going and we'll talk some wrestling that bad. But I will say it's gonna be an interesting off season. A lot of it is gonna depend on like who becomes available, who ends up being free agents, who ends up re-signing with their teams before, and it's just there's just still so much we don't know, and that's why it's kind of hard to do this a little bit. But at the same time, I won't. Yeah, fuck you, Bernie, and you can't see me. Anyways, guys, I will say we will be cutting this episode a little short. We are about 9 minutes away from this episode being done. Usually these solo ones I do about 40 minutes, and then we move on, and we'll do another one tomorrow. Hopefully we can. If anybody is interested, I'm gonna just put it out there right now. If anybody is interested in hopping on a podcast episode with me, just hit me up. You guys got me on social media. Hit me up. Tell me what you want to talk about, and let's talk. See how it goes. Maybe you'll be featured on an episode like Mr. Tyler was. But okay, well, hey, if you want to join me tomorrow, I am doing an earlier episode. I'm doing a noon episode. If you got anything going on tomorrow, there, Darderon? A Jets fan wearing a Giants t-shirt. Hey, I explained why. My mom was a Giants fan. God bless her soul and let her rest in peace. That's one of the biggest reasons why I root for the Giants too. So I always root for the Jets number one. Well, there you go, sir. That's how it is. And how you guys like the blue lights? I figure that it goes pretty well with the aesthetic of we're talking about the Giants. Oh, and let's talk about the fact that Madden 16, last Giants player to be on the cover. Probably the best Madden that's come out in the last fucking 10 years. Number one in my heart, number 32 in the league. Yeah, don't remind me. I know they suck. Hopefully, we get our head out of our ass and we're better next year. Hopefully, both teams are, actually. I hope the Jets and the Giants are both better. I think it's better for the league. Sad. It's sad, but it's true. We do suck. And right now, the Giants kind of suck too because, hey, we're all picking top 10 in the draft, which I will say, shout out to the Giants for selling the bag, though, and losing the number 2 overall pick. Hell, they were at the number 1 spot, and they sold the bag. They lost the number 1 overall pick. Yeah, I love you too, motherfuckers. Anyways, guys, freaking. Hey, true. I don't. Though I will say, sometimes I ask myself, why the fuck do I choose to root for the Jets? I do ask myself some days. I'm like, why the fuck did I pick the Jets? But I'm too stubborn to pick any other team. Yeah, I know you do, Bernie. I know you like every team. But I will say, before this episode is done, Jets, Jets. Had to. You guys were giving me so much shit about the Jets, I had to. Jets. All right, boys. I'm gonna cut it short for tonight. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Overall, I think the Giants are gonna be just fine, guys. Um, please, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share this with your friends, guys. Appreciate you all very much for tuning in. And hey, hello, we got a new person. How's it going? We're actually about to get done with the stream here, guys. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share this with your friends. Check out my other videos on my page, guys. I got Instagram. I got Snapchat, the Roo802 guys, and you guys got me on Twitch as well, the Roo802. And also, I do want to give a shout out actually to we got Dirty Ron here. He also is a streamer just like me. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to his content as well, guys. Anyways,